I'm Renee, also known as Monet, and welcome to my nest. Thank you guys for all the love last week. It made my heart so happy. Hopefully the audio is better this week. My great auntie Charmin sent me this as an early Christmas gift, and so fingers crossed. We also have a guest today, Marshmallow. So if you see her up and running around, no you didn't. Let's see, today's episode has some knit, some crochet, and some enabling from my mother. Alrighties, so last week, first, someone was asking more about my shawl. So this was the MCAL by Stephen West, the musicale, and I will show you a little bit closer. I am in no way a great knitter. So I did one of the welts and decided that wasn't for me, so I did garter for the rest of them. And then I did the squigglies, and instead of the diamond pieces, hopefully my lighting's okay, I just went for the straight strips, which I like a lot. And then again, I did a shorter version of this because I was behind and saw how huge everybody's was and decided I would not actually wear one the magnitude of that shawl. And then I only did one of the repeats in garter for the bottom part. Let me see. All of my colors are Knit Pick Swish, except for Knit Pick Swish, except for the purple, which is Grape Expectations. This pretty purple and has sparkles in it. I guess my camera's on this side. Sorry, guys. Grape Expectations from a Wynneth Yarn and Fiber. On her, oh gosh, I don't remember what base it was on. It was on her pretty base. And I love it. It is the perfect size for me, even though I did not use the same amount of yarn as everybody else, because I fell behind on the third clue and was like, yeah, no, I don't want one that quite that huge. So I was able to adapt it to the length that I liked, which I love. I'm not going to attempt to put that back on because I don't want to mess up mic and feedback. Is that the right word? All right, so we are going to start with, again, a big, huge thank you to everybody. Like, you guys have made me feel so loved. And then, like, support, outpouring. In fact, I had someone contact me, Krista from Sweet Mountain Yarns, and, what's the name of your actual yarn shop, Krista? It's in Cody, Wyoming. I'm pretty sure it's just Wyoming Yarn Co. I will link all of her information below. She's the dyer between Sweet Mountain Crafts, though. And she's going to donate some goodies for bingo next year. I'm so excited. I miss seeing Chris's lovely face whenever I was able to go into the shop in Cody, because we used to live in Wyoming. So I miss her so much. Let's go ahead and do a couple finished objects. So last week I was working on a hat squared. And, I already sewed it down. I shouldn't have done that, so I could have pulled it out for you guys. But this is going to be for my little cousin. It's a baby hat, and it is reversible. So I did a solid black on the inside, but I tied it, and I shouldn't have. I am contemplating, and I didn't do the ends completely. There's a drop stitch there. That's not great. I got to fix that. Okay. Should I put, my little cousin is almost 2. Should I red palm it? Yes or no? Thoughts? I don't know. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking outside. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think so. All right, so that was the hat squared by Wise Owl Knits. I will link her information in the bottom. And then, since then, I've also finished 2 hats. So this is just a bright, fun, fancy, I love this yarn, metallic from Hobby Lobby. Oh, Might be able to do it. So that, and I used Bag O' Day Crochet on YouTube. Has probably thousands of videos on how to crochet hats and stuff. So this is one of hers. I believe it's called the Fall Through. I will link it below. And it is a worsted weight crochet hat that is super sparkly. I forgot how fast I crochet compared to knitting. So when I got this done in like a day, I was like, oh yeah, let's do another. So I did another one from Bag O' Day Crochet. I did modify the brim. I didn't like how she just ended it in double crochet, so I did half double, what's the actual name? Camel? Is it called camel? It's half double crochet, but you only do it through the back loops to make this kind of fun. And once again, I didn't do the ends in yet because I think I might put a palm on this one too. Now this is a Winnet Yarn and Fiber Silver Bells on her very sparkly base. And I love it. And I held it double, and I still have probably enough to do a mini match or maybe even some mittens. I should have brought my scale out so I could have said how much is still left in there, but I love this, and I will probably put this one in the gift exchange that I will be going to the first weekend in December. My mom's side of the family, every other year, all the girls go on a Christmas trip. So I think this will be a really fun one. But do I love people? Do I love my cousins enough to gift them a hat that I love? And its name is Silver Bells, and I think it kind of looks like a bell too, and that makes me really excited. And it's very, very simple, single crochets and double crochets, and you do this with a single crochet just through the back loops, and it's so much fun. And I love how the yarn pulled. It kind of reminds me of one of the mints, the candy cane mints, right? Oh, so much fun. So exciting. All right, so now I have a couple questions for you guys. I am going to be running ranunculus. I like ranunculus, but I know that's not how it's pronounced. Knit along. We're going to cast on New Year's Eve. Now I have a dilemma. I have two yarns. I have this absolutely gorgeous yarn that was a limited run for Fourth Wing, the Imperium collection. And it's so pretty. It's DK. It has, oh, is my light going to show it? Purples and blues. Oh, it is absolutely gorgeous. Now, do I do this, or do I do a nice, pretty, upcycled alpaca blend for the ranunculus? They're both DK, so I have enough yarn to do that. And the next question is, do I actually swatch, or do I just follow the pattern as is? Because it seems like people do both. And it'll be my first sweater that I knit for myself. So leave a message down below if I should swatch or not, and which you think would be better. I don't know. Maybe doing this will help you guys. I don't know. All right, now I'm gonna, my mother went with my father on a work trip. He worked, she just went with him to the Helena area. Nope, wrong. Great Falls area of Montana a couple weeks ago, and she brought back a goodie bag for me. She was walking around town and found some fun people. Now, not all of this is from Farmer's Daughter. She got me some spin cycle from Farmer's Daughter. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't know if it's going to pick up. There's beautiful, oh, there we go, reds and purples and blues in there. And then this one's just different shades of pink and red. So pretty. But as she was walking around, she came across another yarn store that I didn't even know existed there. And she picked up some more yarn for me. She's a very good enabler. I love my mama. So there's this one. It's so pretty. And this is Wilderness by Mountain Colors on Montana Dreams. There's so much information on here. It is 100% Montana grown Targhee wool. And this is 268 yards a skein. So I would guess that's about a DK weight in 50. Yeah, about a DK weight, but there's so many. It just reminds me of like when you're walking in the forest at sunset in the fall. So pretty. And then she also got me some little mini skeins because I'm going to be making a really fun stocking soon. Those are going to be fun. I have all kinds of other scraps to do. But then she got me this one. And this is going to be for my daddy. He wants socks. It'll be gorgeous, gorgeous sock yarn, right? It is superwash and nylon. Perfect. On their tango foot. And the only issue is my father is 6'3" and has a size 14 foot. So I'm going to do toe up and probably the Magic Heel Sock by Autumn Acorn. That way I can start at his toes, work his foot, and then do the magic heel and do that for a certain amount of inches and then just go do ribbing the rest of it. And I can use up every little bit, and that way, and they might end up kind of shorty, but with the magic heel, thankfully, it won't be too big of an issue. So I do think that's what I'm going to do. So I'll get this skeined up into 2 little cakes sometime soon. I don't think I'll have them done for Christmas, but sometime soon. And that should be fun. I keep looking down. I'm sorry, guys. My whole bed here is all, well, here you have to see my little puppy. Isn't she so cute? Yeah, so my whole bed is all kinds of stuff all around me. So enabling that. Okay, let's go ahead. And so I talked about the ranunculus. I'm so excited that you guys are going to be joining me on that. We are also going to be doing bingo, stash down bingo. And I've had a couple questions about it. My ranunculus will be part of my stash down bingo because I have all the yarn already in stash. So I'm excited for that. Now, the rules that I have come to decide on for stash down are yarn must be in stash prior to New Year's Eve. One project can count for 2 squares because we are trying to do a stash down, right? So we don't want one project to count for 5 squares. And then for one bingo, you will get an entry into prizes. And then if you do an entire blackout for the entire year, you'll get an additional 10 entries. I am going to do a first to bingo prize and then a grand prize at the end. I have a hashtag that I'd like you guys to use. I'll put that down in the description below. And I also, if you're going to be posting on Instagram, I would love for you to tag me. That would be great. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So if you kind of, excuse my horrible handwriting, but you can guys see how I started planning. I have my ranunculus on there. It is going to count as my sweater, and it's been in my queue for, I think I have it longer than a year. Yes. And then I have a stocking that I'm going to make, and it's going to count as my holiday and my scrappy square. And so it's fun. I started doing that. I'm going to color code it because I'm really big into that. And that is very exciting for me. Now, I don't really have any whips going on right now because I just finished those 3 hats in the last couple days. And I don't really want to cast anything too crazy on because my parents and my brother and his significant other are coming down for Thanksgiving next week. And I'm going to work on our book bingos that my mom and I do we've done it the last year and a half. We're not going to do it this coming year, but I'm going to make us granny squares to make into a blanket for the books on our book bingo this last little bit. So while she's down here, I will make her squares so she can look at, over here's all my acrylic, she can look at the colors and match them the way that she wants. So I'll do hers while she's here, and then I'll work on mine some, and then probably I'll cast on that sock for my dad. That way I just have a knitting and then these going on. And I'm so excited for that because I've been wanting to work on it for a while, but I haven't. I think I'm going to put my dad's sock stuff into this for the week. That makes me so happy. And this is by Fancy Boy Designs. I don't know if they still make bags or not. I bet they do. I'll have to look that up and I will link them in the bottom. Now, I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for all the love once again. I'm going to be the silly person. Please like and comment and share. It really helps. I don't know why, but it does. Seeing the little ticker on the thing has been really exciting for me. So exciting. And then I think, okay. So I think I'm going to do this. Ooh, that did not help my hair. I think I'm going to do this podcast every other week, but I wanted to get it in 1 week from last week because next week is the United States Thanksgiving, and then I have my girls trip, and then I have our Christmas book club and all that fun stuff. Oh, I didn't talk about books at all. We'll circle back. So I think I'm going to do every other week. Do you guys find that you like every other week? So there's a little bit more to actually show once a week and you can just see all the progress, even though there's not necessarily something finished every time. What do you guys think? I will be doing at the end books because books are a big thing, and I'm in a book club every month, so I will tell you what book we are going to be reading so you can read along with us if you'd like, and you can leave comments on your thoughts on the book in the doodaddy below, or I can set up in my Telegram like a book chat spot if we want to do that. My family book club, we don't do one for December. We do a gift exchange. Should I announce it here? Okay, no, I'll have to film and see if I can figure out how to edit to put it in. This year, we picked a book and then made a basket around that book. And I'm so excited for mine because I know a lot of the people aren't huge fantasy readers, but this one is like a cult classic. They've made it a movie. It's so much fun. I'm so excited. I'll have to do a little B-roll and see if I can get that in there for the next time I post. So we're not doing that. Mom and I have sat down and planned out all next year and the book prompts. So I can let you know. Someone should be picking sometime in December for our January book. So I'll let you know what we're going to be reading in January when that does happen. Other than that, I haven't really finished any books yet. I'll have to make sure to be more detailed about that in my notes. I read way a lot. My husband and I are currently reading Dungeon Crawler Carl together, and it's hysterical. If you can listen to it, so funny. So funny. My boys and I are reading the Sisters Grimm together. We're on the second book, The Unusual Suspect. And I read those books when I was a teenager to my brothers. My mom and I kind of tag teamed them, or we listened to them. It was a whole family affair. It was so much fun. Oh, I love books. Okay, so thank you for coming. I did not have a drink today. Usually I do. I just got water behind me in my Hawaii cup that I made a friend secure for me when she moved there because I lived there in middle school, and I'm like, I just love it. Can you send me one? And she did. She was so kind to do that. I don't know how to end it. Thank you for coming to my nest, and I'll see you next time.